EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. And he's got it at the 1. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Second and 7. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, he'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, L.A.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Dobbins. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's a toss, right side. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. That's Washington, the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Davis to return it. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Second down and 8. Now Herbert. That thrown short, caught by Ryman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's a run going left. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he is not going to get in to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is McCarthy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Minnesota. To the air once more is McCarthy. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll try to get this one on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll go with a draw play here on 2nd down. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run with Dobbins. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last third down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for third down to bail themselves out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Asante Samuel that time, all over him in coverage.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now a run on first down. And a short pickup down to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9. That's Washington, the man in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's hauled in at the 2. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And he will fight his way to the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 12th touchdown of the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Hockenson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
The tight end Hockenson starts the motion. He'll get about 2. Junior Colson there to make the stop. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. That is caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
It's a very fine line between calculated risk and recklessness. And I think we just saw it play out in their favor there on that last fake. They had the perfect play call and perfect play design, but it was the execution by the kicking unit that allows them to pick up that 1st down, and offense gets another shot. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. First down and more past midfield.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
It's first down, and they'll run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Open man, that's Duvernay. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll work his way only to the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Here's 3rd and 2. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Perfect. This one complete to Washington. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the 1st down. Good run. The drive continues.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Dobbins. Room to run at the 35. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Now a give on the ground, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's Washington, the man in motion. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Third and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up fourth down.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. Yeah. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. In motion, it's Jefferson. A run on 1st and goal. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield, and they're already walking the other way. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. So, some extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal situation as we are now through the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Here's McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a play fake. Herbert. Thrown short, caught by Ryman. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. To throw, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down. On play action. Now Herbert. That is brought in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Now, this is textbook route running. Everything from the way he attacked their leverage with speed, and then when he crossed his face, that's the indication for the quarterback to release the ball. Ball's on target, great run, great route, big pickup.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there, maybe a yard. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Third and long. Throwing, Herbert. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. first and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a... get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A run with Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's Washington, the man in motion. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here's Dobbins. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Brown now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll put Addison in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. We are set for 4th and long. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.